We've been making a lot of complicated recipes around here lately. Time for something simple. Let's make some pasta. This one comes together super quick, guys. All you need is some great olive oil, some Parmesan Reggiano, your favorite pasta, anchovies, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 or 2 chili peppers. Flat leaf parsley is what the recipe normally calls for. I happen to have some basil, so I'm going to go with that. And my secret ingredient, a knob of butter. It really brings everything together. Let's cook. So this thing does come together so quickly, so just get your water boiling right away. And I always like to put the pan I'm going to be using just on minimum, super low, and it'll just gradually warm up this whole pan. Okay, let's prep all of our ingredients. Let's get this garlic smashed. This recipe is super forgiving. You can 1 clove of garlic, 2 cloves of garlic. I like 3. Go 4. I just like having a lot of garlic. Don't worry about dicing your garlic too fine. Nice big chunks of garlic work really well in this recipe. Okay, let's just dice up basil. That's it. A rough chop is all you need. Okay, now the anchovies, I'm going to lean into this pretty hard. You want at least 5. And if you're going to have anchovy pasta, make sure you taste it. Always taste one of these first. This actually isn't the greatest brand I've ever tried. They're good. They're not perfect. So I'm going to probably, there's about 6 or 7 in there. That's all you need, but you need more than 1 or 2. Trust me. Okay, for the butter, this is about 40 grams. Okay. That's all you need. I'm going to be doing about 400 or 450 grams of pasta. That's about the ratio. It's just about 10 grams per 100 grams of pasta that you'll need. And that's it. Let's cook this. So, controversial subject. How much salt do you use? There's really no rules. I personally like a little saltier pasta water. Then I don't ever add salt to the finished pasta dish. I handle all the salt through the cooking process. I'm going to show you how much I put in. Let's see if I can freehand this. I typically keep my kosher salt just in a container like that you would get pho in. About 2/3 of the way through the boiling process, I just added in. This is the perfect amount. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I thought I would over pour. That's the amount. Again, go grab a spoon. In about a minute, taste it. If it's a little salty for your taste, pour some out, add some fresh water in. If you think it needs more salt, you can add some more in. Okay, the first thing we want to do is turn this pan up to about a medium heat. We're going to add our olive oil. This is about 3 or 4 tablespoons. We're going to add in our garlic, chili, and anchovies. Just using a wooden spoon. We want to make sure everything's getting contact. You want to start to mash the anchovies in, but it gets easier as they start sauteing. Now, why we want to have the pasta water going while we're doing this is because as soon as the garlic looks like it's going to start to brown, we're going to get a ladle of pasta water in there. Pro tip, you can start the pasta as soon as you start this so you also get some of the starches. We'll be adding more pasta water in later. So the first ladle is just to keep the garlic from burning. Okay, you can see along the edges, just starting to want to brown. That's a big note. So, perfect. Now, we're going to set this aside. Okay, our salted water is boiling. And our spaghetti goes in. You all know how to do this. Okay, so while the pasta is boiling, we'll just keep this moving around. We can turn the heat back up a little bit, up to just under medium. Keep an eye on it. Again, you don't want the garlic to burn. So you can see how starchy that water gets. We're going to pull this pasta right before it's al dente. We want it to finish cooking actually in the olive oil, garlic, chili, and butter sauce. Okay, the pasta's almost al dente. We throw in our last two ingredients, the fresh cut basil and our butter. Okay, let's pull this all together. We're going to throw the pasta right into that pan. We're going to finish it with one full ladle, maybe two, depending on how al dente it is. Crank that up to about a medium high. Let's bring it all together. You just want to reduce all that water. It's going to get super starchy. Mix in with all the olive oil and the butter. This is going to be great. I always take a small piece of the parm, grate it, and I'm going to throw that in there and toss it before we serve. Okay, just using your ladle and your tongs. Do our best job of plating. Come back with just a little bit of the garlic and the sauce. And then we'll just finish it with our Parmesan. That's it. This comes together really quickly and it is bonkers delicious. One of my favorite simple pasta meals. You guys can easily nail this. Let's eat. Only so many more days left in the year I can eat this stuff outside. Oh, look at that. That is delicious. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below.